All right, now we're live. I didn't press the right button. I did the countdown and everything and still didn't press the right button.
Nope, says.
No, we're coming on. It'll come on.
Can you flip the StreamYard link in so I can have it?
Yeah.
Can you pin it to the top?
I will. G'day, Kraken. 9 mils, how you going? Hey, PP. Hook was in the chat before. Now I've just got to try and work out how to pin this. No, that's not the right one. How do I pin it? I don't know how to pin it now. How do you pin a comment?
Click on it, see if it lets you pin it.
Yeah, it's not letting me do it. It's in the chat anyway.
I don't know.
It's alright. Alright, I'm not going to stuff around with that. I'm hungry. It's 11 o'clock at night and I haven't had dinner. Now, there was, we were going to do something with Frank, but he's been called away. So he's not been able to come into the live today. So I'm just going to do my thing. This is a bachelor's spread, a bachelor pad type meal. So if you're a bloke out there that doesn't know how to cook anything, I'm just going to show you how easy it is as a fella to be able to cook food. Yes, so I'm just going to be checking the chat as well while I'm doing the cooking. And I'm going to move the camera down to the cutting board so you can see what I'm going to be preparing. This is a fantastic meal. Before I do anything else, I better go and turn the oven on, and I'll preheat that at 200 degrees Celsius. All right, coming down. I might just put the camera down this way. There we go. All right, get yourself a knife. Cutting board. Hey Sandra, how you going? Now, I just wanted to show you these. These I got out of my own garden. How good's that for a capsicum? Hey, check that out. Old armchair detective would be jealous with that one, that's for sure. Look at those little balls. So I'm not going to cut this one. I'm going to put that one to the side just so everybody can just feel good about that one. And I'll cut these up, and well, actually might just use one. I'll just use I'll use the red one. I'll make up my mind. So as a bloke, you want to cut up this capsicum, get yourself a little bowl. Just into little pieces. You don't want the pieces too big. So I haven't told you what I'm cooking yet, have I? Beans on toast, skinheads on a raft. Yeah, we could have done that. That would have taken up more time. So I cooked up some ham, and I chucked it in the freezer, and I'm going to use some of this ham on what I'm cooking. Put that to the side. Might get a little bit more. I cooked this ham up a few weeks ago, and then I chucked what we didn't eat into the freezer so that we could have some sandwiches or something like that. So I'm going to use this as a condiment. Earlier in the day, I picked some mushrooms. These are champignons, and I picked some mushrooms out of the can. So I've got some mushrooms there. What's going on in the chat? How you going, Angela? And mark my words, no, we're not having trifle. Hey Frank, how you going? Hook's here. A frittata. No, we're not doing a frittata. Now I've got myself some garlic. Might need another bowl actually. There we go. So I've got some garlic here. Just crushed that a little bit. And then take the skin off. Is Hook trying to tell me how to pin the comment? Is that what he's doing? Just wash my hands. Let me check that out. Press on the comment, right? Then hit pin. All right, let me try that. No, I didn't want to do that. No, didn't want to do that either. No, it's not letting me do that hook. It's only saying hide or block. Anyway, doesn't matter. All good. All right, got myself garlic. I'll chop this garlic up, and I'll chuck that in with the capsicum, or the red peppers, as the Americans would say. All right, cool. How's everyone going? How you going, Bodes? Good to see you, buddy. All right, I'm going to cut up an onion as well. I'm not going to use all the onion. The onion that I don't use, I'll put in a Ziploc bag, and then I'll put it in the fridge for later use. Normally, what I would do is I would put it in the freezer. So I'm only going to use half an onion. I have a Ziploc bag here. Put that in there. And that onion's good, just the way it is. Just chuck that one there. It's great. All right. What we're doing next is the à la viande, the wajushka. Everything that you need to know, men out there that don't know how to cook. What you do is you go to the shop and you buy yourself a super supreme pizza. You open this up. Pizza right there. See it? Slice the plastic. You pull it out. And you can see there's a little bit of meat on there. This is supposed to be a supreme. It's not a supreme. It's rubbish. The base is good. There isn't enough paste on there. There's not enough red sauce. There's not enough cheese. There's nothing of anything on there, really. It's of no consequence. So what you need to do, you get yourself some pasta sauce. Put your spoon in and you flop it on there, just like that. You spread it on. Spoon it on, one more spoon. That's good. If you're not making a mess, then you're not working in the kitchen. That's for sure. You need to be making a mess. Next thing you need to do, you get your garlic and your capsicum. Give that a big squeeze, like that. Then you chuck it on like this. Oh, check it out. Done. Then you get your meat. You throw that on there. That's good. Chuck that on. Then you get your onions. What's Sandy say? Am I cheating? No, I'm not cheating at all. I bought this at Amazon. This is a bloke's meal. A bloke's meal. Chuck your onion on. Right, then you get your champignons, your little mushrooms. And you chuck your mushrooms on there. They're running away. Stay there. Alright, cool. And I'll chuck this onion and the mushroom together, because I'll use that in a sandwich later on. Making a right royal mess here. How you going, Ali Mac? How you going? Alright, got to wash my hands. Chuck that in the bin. Tidy up while you're going, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be leaving a mess all over the place, because if you leave a mess all over the place, it makes it very difficult to clean up later. And men, and I'm sure the women would agree with me on this one, men are not the world's best at keeping things clean. But a kitchen must be clean. This is where you're preparing your food. And you don't want to be getting yourself sick. And you don't want to get your loved ones sick. Like if you're a single bloke and you're looking for a way to wow your chick in your life, this is good stuff. You can tell her till the cows come home that this is homemade, because technically it is. It's homemade. It's just a base that I've thrown a whole stack of stuff on. Yeah, we're going to get some olives. Just move that to the side. Oh, don't worry, Frank, there's cheese coming. You can't get away with not having cheese. And when you're pulling out the olives, you need to make sure you eat some just to test. Yeah, they're good. They're good. Now, don't put the olive on the pizza whole. Cut it in half and then put it on the pizza. Right, it's good. Ali Mac, check that out, Ali Mac. See that for a capsicum? How good's that, mate? Hey, 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 check it out. Hey, hey. Next is the cheese. Now I've got two kinds of cheese here. I've got block cheese. I don't have any mozzarella cheese, but I have some block cheese. So I'm just going to grate this onto the pizza. move that back onto the board. Now, sometimes I put an egg, either a whole egg in the middle of the pizza right here, and then I cook the egg with the pizza, or I mix the egg up and then I drizzle it all over the top of the pizza and then put the cheese on top. I'm not going to do that today. Plenty of cheese. See that? Plenty of cheese. Get that on there. Tidy up. Cheese on there. Right. Now, I have some Italian herb mix. You can buy it from any Amazon store or Woolworths. Now this has just got mixed all sorts of Italiano herbs. Just a pinch. Just put that on top of the cheese, just a pinch. And then there's this thing called pizza topper. I have no idea what's in it, but it smells good. Done. Get yourself a pizza pan, lift your pizza over onto your pizza pan. Now, is that just not a picture of loveliness? Hey? All you single blokes out there, or married ones, you want to wow your woman in your life? This is the way to do it. Now, if I had mozzarella, this would be much better because it would be stringy. It'd be really stringy. But I don't have any mozzarella. Oh, but what I do have, got some sliced cheese. If you don't have any mozzarella or you don't have any block cheese, you can always use sliced cheese and you just chuck it on there like that. Okay? Well, I won't do that though. I'll only do that if I didn't have any cheese, so I'll just eat this. I saw the missus going, no, don't do that. I've got to feed this to the wife, so I don't want to do something that's going to upset her. Again, don't need that. Clean up after yourself. Right, this is going to go into the oven. And that'll take about 10-15 minutes. So while that's cooking, I'm going to clean up. And then we can have a yarn. Very quick meal. Very easy to make. So all you men out there that don't know how to cook, very, very easy. Make sure you clean up after yourself. I say that to my son all the time. My wife is starving. Give her a snack, please. Okay. Snack. And go in. Got some Fruit Loops. Do you think she'd like some Fruit Loops? Got a little bit of meat. I'll give this to the dogs. There you go. Good boy. Here you go, Shiva. Good girl. Chupana. Chupana. Flush it. Chupana. Where's Chupana? Alright, dogs are fed. Make sure you always give something to your dogs as well. Again, say it again, clean up after yourself. Alright, so Fruit Loops, your poor wife, you fed your dog before summer. How could you? Well, I asked if she wanted Fruit Loops. I didn't hear anybody say yes, she can have Fruit Loops. Men, if your woman is requiring a snack, Fruit Loops is a good one to go with. A little bit of milk. And a spoon. And then you go, come and get it. Right, the missus is good. Might have a couple myself. Now, when you've got a bowl of onion and champignons or whatever it is that you've cut up, what you do, get yourself a large Ziploc bag and you put the bowl in the Ziploc bag. And then you zip it. See, you zip it, you use it for another day. What you do is you chuck it in the freezer. Don't put it in the fridge because you'll be thinking to yourself, I'm going to put this in the fridge and I'm going to use it again. And then what happens is you're making all these meals, all these fantastic MasterChef meals, and you leave it in the fridge until it goes rotten. And then You pull it out and you chuck it in a meal that's just a spicko meal, and everything goes bad. Or the people that you feed get sick. Put it in the freezer. For those that just came in, look at that capsicum. Look how good that is. Hey, check it out. How good is that? I cooked that. I growed that myself on a plant, obviously. But how good's that? All right. Pizza's doing well. It's smelling good. Smell-o-vision is good. How's things in the chat there? Yes, Ali Mac, it's huge. It is massive. It's much bigger than ADs, armchair detectives, I'm telling you. Much, much bigger. Dish and all into the freezer. Yes, you put the dish and all into the freezer. You could put it into the Ziploc bag. That's the missus throwing a spoon. You could put it just in straight into the Ziploc bag. However, in the bowl, it's easier when you pull it out. You just chuck it into whatever you're cooking. Now, normally, I would have fresh mushrooms. However, the Roadhouse didn't have fresh mushrooms, and neither did the shop. And I certainly wasn't going to be driving 200 kilometres just to buy mushrooms. So, got myself a can of mushrooms. Now, normally, I like to go fresh. And as you know, fresh tomatoes are the way to go. They're fresh tomatoes.
Sandy, that's for you. Because you already know what I did.
Oh, God. Ah. Oh, wow. Now, all you men out there, when you're in the kitchen, try not to be distracted by topless women running around, okay? Because it's gonna put you in a bit of a spot when you're on live. Oh, that pizza's looking good. It's looking good. I'm looking for the pizza cutter. Where's the pizza cutter? Oh, here it is. Get yourself a pizza cutter as well. All right, so what's the chat doing? And I've got that out of my system. Hey, Triple C, how you going, mate? Love to you, buddy. Love to your dad and your family during this time. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for dropping in. So, Triple C, you've missed out on most of the live, I think. And this one's for you because when you want to get fly with the honeys, this is the kind of thing that you need to be looking at. And that is cooking pizza for the woman in your life.
Sandy told me to do it.
Sandra, cut it out. It's enough of that, all right? Enough of that. Oh dear, oh dear. Jeez Louise. Oh. Somebody control Sandra. She's a bad influence on my wife. Oh, that pizza's looking good. Just checked it out again. Oh, I need a drink after that. Am I all confused now?
Our son went to bed without food because you took 5 hours to make a pizza.
He had food before. Am I all confused? Yeah, I am actually. I am all confused. Now, I've got myself this light here, but the light's not actually doing anything. So it looks a little bit dark on. Is it dark on your screen? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yes. Hey, Julie, how you going? What's the topping on the pizza? All sorts. Didn't you see it? Hey, Deborah, yes. Summer is North Carolina born and bred from America. Say hi to Summer. Can you give me an update regarding surgery? Is it going ahead? Yes, okay. Thanks very much for asking that, Julie. She's going to Perth on Tuesday this week. She's flying there on her own because I can't go. Got to look after the son and the animals. She's got an appointment with the surgeon and the anaesthetist on Wednesday, and then she will be in surgery on Thursday. God willing, everything goes well, and I'll get a phone call from the hospital saying that everything's fine. That's all right, Julie. So what we did is we had some ham, we had some capsicum, which I grew in the garden, some garlic, some fresh garlic, and some champignons because I didn't have any garden fresh mushrooms. I had some pizza toppings, some Italian herbs, some cheese, and some pasta paste on the bottom, and pretty much that's it. She's here in the chat, Julie. She's a biker's wife. Who's telling on Frank?
Say that he moves his hips and dances while she does her lives.
Oh, okay. G'day, Lily. How you going? Good to see you. You're up late.
Hey, Julie.
Someone says, hey, Julie.
How long do you think it's going to take to melt that cheese? That's not done.
It's not done yet, but I just wanted you to see it for the men there. You can see that. It's nearly done, but you can see on the edges of the pizza that it's still not cooked. So this needs to be brown on the edge of the pizza, and then everything will be fine. But that is looking yum. Now, if you like chili, you can cut up some chili and chuck it on there, or you can get some chili flakes or some chili sauce or some chili powder. You chuck it all over the top of it. Smicko, bruss, smicko. Well, I can't make the oven go any faster, Angela. I'm doing what I can. But as you can see, the kitchen top is clean because I saw a comment there saying that Summer would have to clean everything up. But no, she doesn't because it's all clean. How good's that? I've got a little bit of dishes to do, but not a lot because I've been cleaning up while I've been doing the cooking. So when it comes to actually dishing it up, all I'm going to have is the plates and maybe a knife and fork that we need to wash. That's the best way to do it. Always clean up after yourself so you don't have a huge amount of dishes to do at the end of your master chefing experience. That's for you men to understand.
Where's your sign?
It's out there. It's out there on the barbecue. My hubby has to do all the cooking for me. Feel awful, but it can't be helped. Well, I hope he cooks well. I'm house trained. Yes, I'm house trained, but I trained myself before I met Summer, that's for sure. Apart from mopping the floor, I wasn't very good at that. So Frank and I are going to be doing, as you've probably heard, the beer butt chicken, but we're also going to do a backyard barbecue thing. So I got myself a sign made especially for me, backyard barbecue master chef. I did actually ask to put Outback Outlaw on there, but they ran out of words. How cool's that? Check out the capsicum. How cool's that? Hey! Know how it works. Well, I can't cook. I can make beer though. Can ya? Sweet. I'd love to learn how to make beer. Not that I drink it much, but I'd like to learn how to make it. G'day, Anne. How you going? Free falling. How are ya? Sandy. Capsicum is posh for pepper. I've always known it as capsicum until I met Summer and she kept on saying pepper, and I was going, well, you know, I've got pepper in the cupboard and salt. But no, pepper. Beer, what's that? Yeah, I'm sure you don't know, Mark. I like cider. The key is preparation done in advance, and it's French. It's called Masonette Place. Well, Sandy, if you've been watching Sandy's channel, she's always got everything prepped before she starts cooking. And, you know, I've just demonstrated how well I was prepped because I already had the pizza already made. So I think I can clearly say to you guys, without word of a lie, that my preparation is up there, probably a little bit higher than Sandy's, to a point. So when I put out my cookbook and I sell it for $1,000, you should be buying it. Just curious, how long have Outback been live? Since 11 o'clock, free falling. So 46 minutes. So it normally takes about an hour to do a pizza. Normally when I cook pizzas for the family, we have 3 pizzas, 1 pizza each, and it all pretty much takes about an hour to do the cooking, the preparation and the cooking. No, I'm not cracking any tinnies. It's 11:46 at night. It's almost midnight. See you later, 9 Mils. Thanks for coming in. No, I don't like pineapple on pizza. I'm not a fan of pineapple on pizza. I do banana and bacon. What the? Banana and, what do you mean banana and bacon? On a pizza? Pepperoni, yes, pepperoni is the best. Banana and bacon on a pizza? Come on, Ziggy, that can't be real.
Ugh.
Ziggy, where are you from? Are you from America? Because Americans have got some really weird tastes, like
Is that like
peanut
when
butter
he's
and jelly.
stoned or drunk or what?
I'm wondering if you could do the chuck challenge with a can of Guinness. Do it the Irish way. Oh, I could tell you a story about the old Guinness. I had a pint of Guinness at Shenanigans. It was a Irish pub in the Northern Territory. Nutella. So you have banana, bacon, and Nutella on toast. Yeah, I could see the banana and the Nutella, but I'm not sure about the bacon. No, I've not tried baked beans on pizza, and I don't think I would. Anyway, I went to Shenanigans, and I got this pint of Guinness. I've never actually drunk Guinness before, and I was dreading it because someone told me that it was like drinking concrete. So I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll just scull the thing. So I just sculled it. I almost spewed up all over the place. Sculled it, slammed the pint down on the bar, and this Irishman sitting next to me, he goes, "Are you Irish?" In an Irish accent, of course. And I said, "No, mate, I'm Australian." And he said, "Well, you're drinking like an Irishman. It's only because I didn't want to be sipping on the concrete." It's disgusting stuff. What's Falkirk? Oh, is that like a Scottish name, is it? Check on your pizza. Thank you, Kraken. Thank you. Check on your pizza. Yes, I'd say it's almost done. I'm just going to put it in there for another minute. Another couple of minutes. Because if you don't do it the right time, it's still cold in the middle. And your pizza crust has got to be crunchy. Can't be soft, it's got to be crunchy. Yeah, see, Sandra? You know it looks good because you know that I'm up there. I'm up there with the best. I mean, Jamie Oliver's got nothing on me. You know that. And as for Ramsay, forget that. Ramsay, he can't even keep his kitchen clean. So what's happening here? Nutella and cheese sandwiches are delicious. What? What is wrong with these people? Should have used pizza oven. Would have been done in 7. No, it would have taken a lot longer in that pizza oven, Summer. In that one, the oven does better. If you heated the pizza before, then it wouldn't have taken so long. Thank you, Sandra. Thanks for your input. Anchovies and pineapple? No, thanks. No, you can keep the anchovies off the pizza and you can keep the pineapple off the pizza. Best pizza: thin crust, tomato, seafood, lots of artichokes. Here's something wrong with you too. Are you guys on lockdown again? My sister can't leave Tas. Western Australia, we're pretty cool. We're pretty good. We can travel all over the state in Western Australia, but we just don't travel into the eastern states. There was a case, they found some COVID in the sewage and the wastewater in Broome the other day. So it was obviously somebody had come through Broome that was still shedding the disease. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when it comes here. Big shout out to Northampton. Margarita pizza. Margarita pizzas are all right. Does bring back good memories there for me anyway.
I don't know what a margarita pizza is.
Margarita pizza's got cheese. It's just a cheesy pizza. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. We came out of lockdown at 4 p.m, thankfully. Lots of COVID in Lincoln, really bad at the moment. But yeah, we've been very lucky in Western Australia. We've got a good premier in WA that has basically kept the top end of Western Australia free of COVID because we've had some pretty strict rules. What?
Read Anne's comment.
Anyone ever put chopped liver on there? Oh, jeez, Louise. Chopped liver. All right. Yep, she's done. Chuck it back on the old cutting board. Move this down. Here we go. How good's that? Smell-o-vision is awesome. Check it out. There's a little bits of oil dripping off. That's from the meat and the cheese. Bellissimo. Bellissimo. All right, so we're going to cut it.
What does bellissimo mean?
Bellissimo means amazing, excellent, awesome.
Armhair, did you see his cheese invention last time he made something? It looked like rubber.
That was all planned. That cheese invention. Pizza. Right. Get yourself a little plate. Does that look good or what? There we go. Homemade pizza. Properly prepared way before I even went live. Because I'm that kind of guy. So just going to let that cool for just a little bit because it's going to be way too hot to eat straight away. But pretty much that is the Master Chef experience.
He lied.
Anywho, you can replay the video and you'll see that I created it from scratch. That's to all you men out there. In a men's point of view, we created this from scratch. Now, I could have gone out and I could have bought the flour and I could have mixed up and made the dough and done all that sort of stuff. But, you know, really, in real terms, I paid other people to do that. So that's the reason why you saw that cardboard box, because I asked them to package it in a way that was going to be, I don't know what the words are, to be honest, but, you know, it was packaged for me. So I bought it and I brought it here and I made I'm not telling any lies at all. Oh, you're waiting for me to make homemade dough. I'm looking forward to making homemade dough, Sandra. Yes, homemade dough is definitely something that I'm looking forward to. Not. What's that? I shaved my head about an hour ago. Oh, seriously? Well, I shaved my head this morning, actually this evening. I keep shaving it. Takeaway sounds nice, Alison. I don't play golf. 9 out of 10. Thank you, Armchair Detective. MI5. Frank Rzucek gives the thumbs up. Went to Walmart when I was in America last year, and they had a big pizza that was about this big that just had cheese on it. $3. Worth it, just for $3. You know, I like to make meals that only cost you around about $500 to $600 Australian compared to the American and UK versions. That box over there, that pizza there, that cost 450 cents. Homegrown capsicum didn't cost me anything. An onion, or the onion that I cooked up, that cost me $9 the bag. $9 for the bag of potatoes that I bought today. But I didn't put any potatoes on there. The cheese, that cost us $100. So, you know, pretty much between $400 and $600, you can make a pizza yourself here in Australia. We're pretty good here in Aussie. Thanks very much, Eric. Appreciate you coming in, mate. All right, guys. I'm going to call it quits. Going to sit down. I'm going to have a meal with the missus, and then we got to go to bed. So thanks for all your well wishes and your thoughts for Summer for this week when she goes into the operation on Thursday.
Sandy wants to know how much coffee is.
How much is coffee? $100 in the shop. $100 for a tin of coffee, that much. Howdy, you can buy pizza bases. Yes, you can. That's what I bought. Pizza base that just had a little bit of food on it. Thanks, guys. Yes, so appreciate that. I'll keep you updated over the week, and hopefully you'll hear from us on Thursday or Friday of this week with some really good news. So thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. This is the pizza that was made purely from my hands with love. Thank you, Julie, for coming in. Sandy, Lily, Armchair Detective, MI5, Sandra, Frank, Alison, Hook, Ali Mac, and all 35 of you that were in the room. Thank you very much for being here. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Triple C. Much love to you, Triple C, as you're going through this terrible time for yourself. Praying for you, mate. And I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Deborah. All right, guys. Thanks very much. Going to have a good dinner before I go to bed. Catch you guys. See ya. Soup.